work with different political forces, and my father was 5 times member of parliament. That's why I understand this this process from in and out. And then after the last electoral revolution, we decided to build new political force. And for example, Mr. Sergey also worked in our team, but he mostly worked with justice, with question of justice.
You are lawyer as well? So sorry, I am lawyer as well. So in Spain, half of Spain is lawyer and half of Spain is going to be lawyer. All of us, we are lawyers. I've been lawyer for 47 years.
It's like Ukraine maybe, because you must be a lawyer because of criminal and so on and so forth. And we also
well,
have
I defended criminals because I was a specialist in criminal law.
And we also have people who work in agri sector and so on and so forth. And we decide that it's a good moment to build a new political force. Why? Because mostly political force in Ukraine, I don't know how in your country, but mostly in Ukraine, it's they financed by one oligarch or two oligarchs. So you build political brands and he give 30 millions for start, and then you buy media and so on and so forth. And it's very bad practice, and I know it directly because I work with political forces with our company. Also with question of lobbying, so I understand where they take this money. And we decided to build real political party from grassroots. So first our step, we started collecting 10,000 signatures all over Ukraine. It's a unique way of building political forces, because mostly if you wanted to create political force, you came to Ministry of Justice and you can buy other political forces, so it's not natural way. And
excuse me, you don't need to convince me, because I am convinced that the tragedy or the pathology of former Soviet Union, it is that so former Soviet Union from Russia to even, let me say, Armenia, has been taken by oligarchs. You have, let me say, illustrated or illuminated oligarchs like the one that is in Georgia, that if we can say it's a good one, it's not so bad. But you have the worst ones in Armenia, you have the terrible thing that is going on. And of course in Ukraine, where from the beginning you were jumping from oligarch to oligarch with, let me say, someone that was pushing in the front, or Poroshenko himself. He was. So when the business are in politics, politics are business.
Yeah, for sure, but it's very bad, because now we decide to be a raw material country. For example, now a new political force wanted to open our agri market. Also, International Monetary Fund said that you must open agri market. It means that Ukrainians haven't money to bought land, because it's quite expensive. So that's why only Europeans or Americans can buy this land, or Russians or oligarchs. Because, for example, farm.
So state land has been sold privately, and the people with money has got it.
It will be sold, because President said that it's his strategy in next year. Our position that it's not right way, because for example in Korean model of developing villages, it's a right way to invest to infrastructure in villages. And also to invest to programs buying of their products, when government can buy products of little farmers. But now I work in villages, and Sergey work in villages. You understand that, for example, people from criminal came to farmer and they said, you will sell me your land for $100, for example. And people will sell this land, because people very poor. More than 60% of Ukrainian people, they are very poor on UNESCO rating. So that's why it can be very big social trouble, because in Ukraine 7 million people who are owners of its part of land. And now they can give rent, this land to rent, and earn some money. But if land markets will be open, I think that mostly people will sell on very cheap prices. Like it's a Philippines scenario or Argentina scenario.
No, it is the Spanish scenario of the 19th century, where because of the war against Napoleon, the state was broken, economically broken, and then they decided that the only possibility was getting money from state and church land. So they privatized the land, that's good, but instead of giving it to the villages and to the people, even to create some kind of, let me say, communal work, I am not speaking of kolkhoz, not kolkhoz work,
yes,
but let me say some kind of communal approach, at least some kind of, they sold it to the people with money. So they stay at home and in the cities, getting the money by rent from poor people, and what could be, let me say, a social revolution in Spain in order to encourage people to do by themselves. They were transformed just in peasants at the sold of the owners, landlords that stayed in the big cities. So you are giving me the Spanish scenario that created a back, the decadency, economical decadency of Spain. I fully understand what you are saying. Please give me by email or anyway as much information as you can on this issue, because I am totally bored here at the European Parliament to speak about macro politics and the geopolitical things and the wonderful contradiction between Russia and Ukraine, and how we can back not Ukraine because we back, but because we are against Russia. And so you are in the field as a kind of, let me say, a part of the game, and I respect.
Yeah, for sure, but because if, for example, Russia also can buy Ukrainian land, but it will be not Russia company, but for example, company from London or from Cyprus. For example, in practice of Sergei, he understands directly how it works when offshore companies bought this area, and we can't understand who is last beneficiary of this process. That's why we understand that.
But no one here at the European Parliament has presented the case as you are doing. So for me, it's much more important than politics of this man or the other and how to play with this party and the other, the social economical reality. And you are explaining me something that is strategical for Ukraine, not for today, but for a long time.
Yeah, for sure, because
if you are transforming the peasants into people that are going to be hiring the land and getting poor all times, giving all the profits to, or even being just expelled from their lands, because agro industry will come and take it over. And not to put it in the same way, but it is happening in Africa, it is happening in Southeast Asia with the Arabs, rich Arabs, that they are taking the land, they are cleaning the land from the people, they are exploiting at full speed. Well, the earth in Africa is very poor, so in 2-3 years it is barren land. Not in Ukraine, you have a black lands of Ukraine are very well known. And well, I think it's a capital thing that no one knows it.
And one more social thing, it's about, for example, where a poor person can sell for $500 his part of soil. It's not one part, for example, it's 3 parts, it's called pie, it's